Feels, no, I don't care if it is. Feels busy.
All right, we'll call the meeting to order. Have a roll call. Call for approval of the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Motion carries. Anybody here for public forum? Okay.
Mary Sack, and I was wondering if the handicap door in the front had been worked on. It's not possible to get a walker through it before it's closing on you. So I know Alyssa was gonna check on the timer or to see what could be done.
Yep, I did check with Terry and he said that was not able to be adjusted. So I'm not sure what we can do. I think we're gonna have to reach out to where we got it and see if there's anything that can be done. Because yeah, we do need to figure out how to leave that open longer so you guys can get through there without
Get through.
it slamming
And
shut
I
on you.
know Mary Haugerud with her
Yep.
electric wheelchair. She
Yep.
cannot get through. So when she's coming to something, she calls us and we come hold
Okay.
the
Yep.
door because it does not. And
I'll-
when I came in with my husband, I pushed it, got him halfway through, and then I had to be sure to help hold the door or we were both stuck in it.
Oh, okay.
So.
I
okay.
appreciate you bringing that to our attention.
This one
I'll
here.
do some further checking on that because yeah, we can't have that happening. I don't want anybody getting hurt. So
Okay, thank you.
absolutely, thank you.
All right, I entertain a motion for the consent agenda.
Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Our last minutes. So is the public hearing set for October 14th? For the
For the
The
zone-
annex-
or the
the
annexation.
petition.
Yep, the annexation public hearing is set for October 14th. Yep,
7 PM. Yep.
yep. And that notice should be going out the end of September in the journal. And it's already hung up here.
All right, hearing no discussion, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. New business. We'll open a public hearing for the Small Cities Development Grant. Good evening.
I am Cindy with SEMCAC, and I'm one of the administrators for your Small Cities program. And one of the requirements is that we have to have a second public hearing towards the end of the project, which is where we're at right now. So that's why I'm here tonight, just to kind of update everybody on where we're at. So for Michelle Vries from CETA, she did the commercial end of it. And so her update was that the project goal was 15, and at the end, she'll have completed 18 projects for $510,000 coming from deed funds. So 16 projects are already completed. She has one that is in construction right now and another one that is working on getting bids. So she assumes that all of her projects will be completed by the end of the year. If not, we can always ask for an extension to complete projects. So as long as they're in the works. As far as the owner rehab portion of it, that one has been a little bit more of a struggle to get to our goal. We to date have sent out 34 applications. Our goal is to have 15 to be able to rehab. So out of the 34 applications that we pre-screened people and then they were interested, sent them out, 16 of them were returned. 10 of those have been completed and closed out already. We have one loan that is being worked on right now. And we have another one working on getting bids and one more selecting a contractors for bidding. So we have one more I'm working with in the application stage where we're still missing information from them, gathering. And I just emailed out another application yesterday. So hopefully I get that one back in. And if we do, we'll meet our goal. However, not all of them use the full 25,000. So there's a good chance we'll be sending back at least maybe to 70,000 of the funds. Unfortunately, I don't know why the applications didn't come back. We've advertised numerous times on the websites, your guys' City Hall website, city website also. So, but yes.
Is that window passed or could you
If
still?
they contact me like real soon,
So real soon,
because I
okay.
would have to ask Deed for an extension come, I would say October, early November. But that's only if I have them already closed. So we're just waiting for the contractors to do the work. So that, it does take a while because we got to verify title. And if they don't send everything in like, they should right away, then we got to ask for more information. And then wait for the inspections and then lead inspection if it's an older home. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's getting kind of nip and tuck right now to take on any more, but I'm hoping these last two will pan out.
Good.
Does anybody have any questions? Guess that's it for me then.
Sure. Would there be any value if there's potential to have to send 70,000 back to the state to send letters out to the community again for whatever cost that would be in order to try to use that money? Because not everyone looks at the website
Yeah.
or, I don't, just about.
That would be totally up to the city, if they want to do something like that.
I just sending 70,000 back that might be useful
It
to
is.
community members.
It is hard. I don't know if it's because of the turn, that there's that lien on your property. A lot of, especially elderly people don't like it because they want to leave their home to their kids and if something happens, they don't want to have to repay a loan. Even though this is graduated, it's prorated. And there's no interest. I mean, it's a great program.
Right.
It's just, it's not a remodeling program that other people, like, where we gotta do more health and safety. So,
I'm sure there are people that could take advantage of it.
Yeah.
If they were. That'd be
Yeah.
harder. I know you can only do so much.
yeah, so, but yeah, I mean, if they call me right away, we did have some through Karen, reaching out through emails and, with City Hall and stuff, but unfortunately, some of them didn't pan out,
Mhm.
so. Well, thank you.
All right, yes, thank you.
Should be a resolution there.
Mhm. Well, I'll make a motion to adopt the resolution 2513 for the Small Cities Grant.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I'm sorry, who said second? Jess, you're not Jess. Thank you.
Hopefully somebody will see it in the paper and
Yeah.
call in.
Yeah.
Money available. All right, hearing no discussion, call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Is that long enough or should we leave the public hearing open?
I don't know if you need timelines. You could ask if anybody else actually wanted to speak on the subject, maybe just for good measure.
Okay, we'll just leave it open then. All right, we have a resolution 2514 for the preliminary tax levy. I'd make a motion to approve that.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? You want to give us a little color?
Yeah, I can certainly do that. So, let's see here. So the general fund, I have my notes. I hope, maybe not. I believe the general fund is up about 11% is what I think that is. And the library right now had asked for 5% on the preliminary. Fire was at 5% increase. Park fund was a 3% increase, and arts were at the same. They didn't need any more. And then of course, so economic development, so the EDA, that is also at a 3% increase over last year's. And then we have all of our bonds are all in there for what we need. Now, the 2025 UV project, that was something that we did not need to add. They're hoping with the money that we're going to be saving on, there's a whole bunch of, there's tablets, there's water usage, there's time, chlorine, monitors, a whole bunch of chemicals that they need to buy now. That we won't need to buy. So that should save us. So we shouldn't have to levy anything for the 2025, the UV project bond. So I feel pretty good with this number. I think that, there's a possibility that we might be able to drop it down a little bit lower, but I think for right now, I think we need to stay right here.
What is the overall increase?
The
Levy-
overall increase is at 6%.
All right. And again, this is a number that we can reduce, but we can't add to it
You got
at
it.
this point. Yep. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And just a reminder, that's the one that comes out as the proposed
Yep.
tax. So after that point, it can go down, but not up.
Yep, and the final one will be in December, at the council meeting in December.
All right. Vicky Tribbin, do you want to speak to us?
Yes, this is good news. I'm not gonna ask you for as
Yeah,
much money.
Ask for less.
Yeah, thought you guys wanted to know that.
Budget reduction.
Yeah, we submitted that Minnesota Historical Grant and got back all kinds of wonderful comments from the reviewers for the elevator project. And some were surprising, but I think one was the archaeology study. We weren't, because there's a ground disturbance. But I was really fortunate. I got a hold of Bear Creek.
I think I saw him there today.
Oh, you saw him today? Yeah, I think he
Either
was
that
there
or somebody was setting up a tent.
4 hours, yeah,
Oh.
or longer, yeah. Anyway, I think they're gonna do it for us free.
Nice.
Would that be something?
Mhm.
Yeah. And then we had, they had such a large number of applicants that they said it'd be better if we divided phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 was the stabilization of the elevator, the structural. And phase 2 was the ADA compliant. So what we're gonna do is, and they said it would be better if we came in under 200,000 or 100,000. And so we did some revisions, and I just got Katrina's last draft at 4, and I haven't looked at it. But I think Alyssa sent this McMichael update?
You've got it.
Okay. I thought we'd ask, if you look at everything that we have there, Katrina's having a little problem with the grant, putting in Andy and Dave's hours and my hours because we're not submitting. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen with that. So I have to talk to the historical people tomorrow, and I'll get that done. We'll finalize it. The grant may not look exactly like that if we can't include the 23,000 there. Might be, but in any event, we're still going to ask for over 99,000. We're
Mhm.
going to keep it underneath the 100. That's and last time I was here, I asked for 15, and that was both phases. I'm trying to keep it at under 100, so I think I'd like to ask, well, I did ask for the foundation 10, and I'd like to ask 10 for you
Mhm.
guys too instead of, but realize we are going to need it for phase 2 down the road, the ADA. But I think we have a good chance of getting that 100,000 or 99,000 if we submit it as is.
I've never dealt with a historical society, but 50,000 match when you're cash, when
Yep.
you're only asking for 99 is a,
Yeah, it's
Pretty
1 to
good.
3. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're at 33%
Mhm.
if they just go by that.
Mhm.
And that's not including all our in-kind.
Right.
And that's another 28,000. What Andy, Dave, I, and Sita. And I don't think Katrina thinks she'll need anywhere near that. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was. I have to talk to her tomorrow, but that's what I'd like. I'd like you to amend your motion last week or last month when you said 15. I'm requesting 10. And I wanted to give you an update on it, the reason why.
Mhm. Okay.
But do realize that I will be coming back again sometime.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get the 99 and then, yeah, that's my, I'm optimistic, but then I always am. So, any questions? You're okay with the 10 instead of the 15? I thought you might be.
All right. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you. I
Well, Well, I'll
appreciate
make a motion to have a matching, not a matching. What are we calling it? We're calling it a cash match, right? Cash
Yeah.
match
Yeah.
of 10,000 instead of the previously approved 15,000.
I'll second it.
A motion and a second. Any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries.
And thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Vicky. That's a lot of work you're putting into this. All right, visitor center roof.
Did you guys all read the memo on that? Yeah. So Tracy has dropped off her annual inspection. The wastewater treatment plant looks good. No necessary improvements on there right now, or no repairs needed, but the visitor center had some things that needed to be done. And you know what? I put the Morm Electric quote in between the roof synopsis there. Sorry about that. So yeah, you can kind of read down through there. She does feel that, that roof value is still at 78,000 over that. So she thinks that it's, definitely worth us putting some maintenance into that. So it looks like not to exceed $3,658.
Make a motion to approve the repairs.
I'll second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the repairs at the visitor center roof. Any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. Solar light quotes for the Welcome to Harmony signs.
Yep. So Pam had brought it to our attention that the welcome signs needed some help, a little assistance. So the guys went up and did some power washing in August on them. They do look a little bit better, but the light on the north side a new bulb was put in there today, and it does work. So the north side is good right now. The east side, the light on the welcome sign is completely out, so it's dark. We did get a quote from Morum on what it was going to take because the underground is bad on the east side. So they gave us a quote as to how much that was going to be to replace that. That is quite expensive. So we thought we would ask how much it would cost to do solar. Now, Chris has got this kind of broken down. So to furnish and install, so to buy 2 of the solar lighting kits, because we weren't sure if we were going to need.
What was the estimate to redo the other, because it's already there, it must not be in conduit.
On the underground?
The east side, yeah.
I have it. Give me a second.
Okay.
You know, I think I'm all prepared, and then here we go. Let's see here. So the east side is going to be $10,500 to do. So the underground feeding the sign has been bad for years. It is currently fed from a transformer located on hole 5 of the golf course. He said that they can try to find the break in the line, but there are no guarantees with that. It could also be bad in multiple spots underground. So this process can become pretty labor intensive depending on how many spots they find that are bad. The estimate to trench a new line from the transformer to the sign would be $10,500. Yeah. And the north side is technically working with the new bulb.
Do they say what the expected life expectancy of the solar is?
Let's see here.
This has got battery
Yeah.
power on it, too, battery backup.
Battery backup.
So at some point, we'd probably have to replace batteries. You might have to replace a solar panel.
It doesn't have the life expectancy on here.
Okay.
They did, when we asked for the quote, I did have him quote for both because we weren't sure.
Mhm.
And the solar, for 2 of the solar lighting kits, it's like $13,855. Now, freight is what's going to catch us. Is the freight is $1,145, whether we buy 1 solar kit or 2. So that's something that we need to think about. Labor is about $1,440 per sign. Miscellaneous materials, $160 per sign. So if we want to do both signs, as you can see in the quote, it's like $18,200. If we decide to do only 1 sign, it would be that $9,672.50. So I guess I'm just kind of wondering, I feel that we have these nice welcome signs. It's kind of a shame that they're not lit up. And I think it would be good to
Do
have
they
it lit
look
up.
do they look good enough now to shine a light on them?
Well,
I think they look noticeably better.
Well, I guess I'd be in favor of the single, because the underground and the north one is working, so.
But if we do, I'm just throwing this out there again, that freight is 1,400 or 1,145, whether we buy one solar kit or two. Just keep that in mind.
The other thing is we're gonna go with a bigger, it's not a bigger wattage, but the light is gonna be brighter.
It's
A
gonna be
much
better.
brighter light, a
Yeah.
much better light. LED.
So it's
the
probably
whole-
not gonna look the same.
Correct.
Cover,
So I
cover
would,
in both directions. You're
Yeah.
gonna have the same.
I would recommend going with both. For the lighting reason, for the freight reason, and just to keep them uniform. And then I guess the other recommendation would be to probably take this out of the electrical fund.
I just look, it's another $8,800 for the second one.
I get it.
The first one's 96. And if the north side one is working, they can put a different light. They got the underground electrical feed. Could just replace the light bulb rather than.
Could be a fixture and a bulb in the whole 9 yards.
Mhm.
Could do that. But
I mean, if you wanted more light, but I've seen that one in the past. It looks sufficient to me. My opinion would be one.
I'm gonna make a motion for 2.
I'll second it.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Me. All right, we have the building and maintenance report. We have that in our packet. Any update on the,
Have we heard when they're gonna start the wastewater treatment plant project?
I have not heard any updates. I mean, I was under the understanding it was supposed to start in September.
Yeah, I know that. I
But-
just talked to Brett. He's seen some stuff coming through, but he's not on top of it because it's not his.
Sure. I can certainly reach out and see where we're at. I haven't heard anything.
Be good just to see where we're at.
Absolutely.
we have the EDA minutes included.
Yep.
And no recommendations there, so, okay. Chamber?
Okay, so the last back alley jam of the season was Main Street Harmony, and they were also our most attended. So thank you to everybody who came out for that. We've had another very successful ladies bingo night. The last one of the season is Saturday, the 27th at 6 p.m. at the golf course, and it is co-ed. The Lumberyard Marketplace in Canton had their ribbon cutting a couple weeks ago, so if you haven't had a chance to go see them yet, you should stop by. September 20th is Fall for Harmony, and I think every business downtown is participating in that. There's art on the green, all sorts of great things, so make sure you put that in your calendar. Our membership drive is going to be beginning at the end of the month, so keep your eyes peeled for that coming in the mail and email. Most importantly, we've hired a membership and event coordinator. Her name is Jada Walker, and she starts on Thursday, and we're super excited.
Hmm.
That's all I got.
That's exciting.
Yes. Yeah, can't wait.
How many hours does she work?
She'll be 20 to 30 hours.
Okay.
And yep, so part-time, and she lives in Decorah. So she'll have a little commute, but she moved here from Colorado fairly recently, and she grew up, I think, in Worthington. So she's a Minnesota girl. It'll be fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did the park board meet?
We did not.
Library board?
All right. So we met last Tuesday. It was really, being it was my first library meeting, that was pretty cool. We've got some new displays that are planned for September and October. And those are fun. One's a back to school one, one's a, what's that, Halloween mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did approve a code of conduct. We did revise some of it with taking out the dress code for right now, but it is on, it's going right now, it's active. We are installing some cameras also down at the library due to some events that have taken place as far as like misplacing books, material, and places where it should not be. So that's something exciting.
Those cameras came in yesterday and Terry already has them installed
wow.
and they are
Alright.
up and going.
Is the
Fantastic.
code of conduct, is that just for library personnel or does that include patrons?
Everybody.
Everybody? Okay.
Everybody.
Good.
Yep. And we now have a new way to submit complaints / suggestions. There's a little box that you put in now and,
A locked box.
yep.
Okay.
Do you want
Who's
me to-
got the key?
I do.
Alyssa.
For right now. Until
Okay, so last time we had a meeting, we approved a library director. He had since stepped back and is no longer going to be with us. So we interviewed another lady for the second time. She was amazing. And we felt that it was our suggestion to take it to the library board, and the library board agreed to hire Kara McCoy.
So her start date is scheduled for September 24th is when she will be starting. So we wanted to, you have a,
So we need an approval on that. It is our recommendation to offer Kara at what, grade 5,
Step
step
one.
1, with the start date of September 24th.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? I'd like to add, I was on the hiring committee or interviewing committee and very impressed with Kara.
She's got a
Yeah.
lot of great ideas.
Yes. Any other discussion? Hearing none, we'll call for a motion or approval. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Well, welcome to Kara. Can't wait to get her on the job. Is that all for the library board? I
I believe so.
think that's enough.
Yep.
Arts-
Gosh, come
Arts
on.
board?
We meet Thursday, and so it'd be great if everybody came.
Where do you meet?
We meet
Right here?
7 o'clock,
Thursday,
yep, Thursday.
7 a.m.? PM, okay. Anything from the fire department?
Nope.
When's that truck coming?
Well, the last I
Year
heard was
away?
supposed to be December, but we haven't heard any more.
Okay,
So,
that's faster than the,
yeah, it's a
First
year up. It's a
timeline.
year up from what it was supposed to be, if that holds true.
okay. And we have that money earning interest. Is that right?
We have that money.
All right, you can see the sheriff's report attached. Does anybody have anything else for our meeting tonight? Hearing none, we're adjourned. Thank you very much.
You said grade 5, step 1. Grade 5, step 1. Yep.
All just goes together. It's not as formal, this one's not as formal as some. Yeah.
July. Yes, please. Five. And he was, and write it down that he was here 10 minutes